Two conferences with long, intertwined histories, and it hasn't always been friendly. It's the SEC versus the ACC here today. We are in downtown Atlanta in Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 24th ranked team, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Away to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. Could be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense tries out there to open this game. Now today, the Bulldogs and the Yellow Jackets rematch one of the wildest games in the history of the sport. 8 overtimes in Atlanta as Georgia somehow survived 44-42 to keep those playoff hopes alive.
Yeah, I think you could argue that was one of the best games in the entire college football year. And how about the emotional scene after the game where the two head coaches came together, almost like a boxing match where the guys were just fatigued. And, of course, they're such good friends. Georgia found a way to win that game. Kind of a gutty performance. And maybe, who knows, maybe it helped them find themselves in overtime again, finding a way against Texas to win in the SEC title game a week later.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Branch. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Dogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Hey, when real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Taylor. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So the Yellow Jackets offense out there for their first possession. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup
game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can. This is great. This is what the great ones do. Uses his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner. He got a pretty good gain out of it, too.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's King. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Throwing off play action. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
The Yellow Jackets will bring their punt team on the field now. McCoverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. It's a wide receiver screen. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain of accuracy.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there. Maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for third and 5. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down.
On third and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Set to kick it off.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab. They bring him down with an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Patterson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
What a move, breaking ankles and still going. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Yellow Jackets have first and 10 here. Here comes a handoff. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Running back has it on the screen now. The defense grabs it after the completion. It's just short of a first down.
And the defense rolls the dice here, went with the blitz. Bad timing. The screen gouges them for a big gain.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Grab down the middle. It's Stockton. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
That play makes it second and 10. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Trying to find some room. It's Frazier. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game here.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run of the previous play. The back's got it. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for his first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
That solid run, good for first down yardage. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. And on this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. There's a screen pass to the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Offense trying to move in the scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. What a catch! And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
sets the formation. It's third down. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Near the sticks, it's Bell. He made the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Quarterback still with the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
2nd down and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? To throw, it's Stockton. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT gives them a 10-point lead, 17-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. 0 running room, stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Yellow Jackets will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Looking for the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. To throw, it's Stockton. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You put 5 wide receivers in your formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game.
That makes the score Georgia 24, Georgia Tech 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Past the 25. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Lets it go quickly. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Yellow Jackets will have to kick this away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Using his legs, it's Frazier. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the ball.
How about the defense on this play right here? Because they go with a draw play, they try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. The pin in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
And the back now goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. And how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
The Bulldogs will send the punt team onto the field. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring it down, and the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Gain moves it to the 35. First down again. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
A play action looking to throw. Pass complete on a crossing route. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming out from the 46.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the Yellow Jackets line up on 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's King. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
But you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made by the big tight end. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving. The opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking downfield. It's King. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Branch.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Great move in the open field. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Receiver in motion now. To the air. It's Stockton. He'll take a deep shot here. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Georgia 31, Georgia Tech 10.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To the air. It's King. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. You make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
The Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Single back, he takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Tackle at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's King. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the balls even snap, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. The pass rush closing in. You cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Yellow Jackets will have to kick it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
I like the pressure here from the defense. Quarterback gets outside, breaks contain with the bootleg. Nowhere to go with the football, so he decides to just tuck it and pick up a short gain.
Here's the 2nd down play. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Quick completion to the tight end. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Play action here on 1st down. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking to scramble. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
The Yellow Jackets will line up to boot it away. Already punted 5 times now today. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. With the catch, it's Bell. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Scanning the field. It's Stockton. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
A completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Well, I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
2nd down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Downfield shot, balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
2nd down play coming up. Back to throw. It's King. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking to throw it again. It's complete. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. The short hands. It's Patterson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
A second down after that completion. The shotgun running play call. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Scanning the field. It's King. It's an out route. The catch made.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking for a receiver. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch. It's Patterson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. They'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off with RPO. The quarterback looks to his right. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Looking to throw. It's King. He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Quarterback keeps the football. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
He's going to hand this off. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion delivered by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. A draw to the back. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. Dogs will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? They'll try a pass here. Nice grab. It's Patterson. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw over the middle. Trying to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to throw. It's King. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. He's going to take a shot down the left side. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
drills it in. It's Bell. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense is still clicking. Well, the energy really building now. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
That makes the score Georgia 41, Georgia Tech 10.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
To kick it off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Remember last time, they were on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back to pass. It's King. On the move now. Look out. Room to run here. Out for the first, but still going. They finally get him down, but a big play to 46.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, as we see here. He can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. This screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Hands off to the left. He breaks free. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what the heck was that all? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 2. 2nd down coming up.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's King. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the electric touchdown play taken off the board. It's coming all the way back. That's a crucial mistake. A deep shot to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play, and the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Wants to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
It's a turnover on downs.
Grinding away on the ground. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Game makes it second and medium. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A quick juke. Pointer in the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score Georgia 48, Georgia Tech 10.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.